and gentlemen.
And we are live.
How's everybody doing?
How is everyone doing, man?
That is the real question.
Life is good.
Yes.
That theme song gets me every time.
Yes. It always puts a smile on my face whenever I hear that song. It just cracks me up. Because, like, that idea of just starting that as a theme song, like, just to start our show, I think this is a great idea. It's funny.
Yeah, bro.
This is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm always laughing. Always when this shit turns on.
It really sets the tone, you know?
It does. It really does.
So it's perfect.
Yo.
We are in February. Whoa, I'm bugging. February.
Man.
We are in March. Wow. We're in March. March 11. Today was
Yeah, it is March 11th.
daylight savings.
Yo, words.
Yeah, man.
Yo, toast.
Yo, toast to that.
Toast to daylight savings, guys.
We are drinking Stella. Such a smooth drink.
Yeah, man. I'm in love with this beer, man. It's just so smooth.
It's smooth, man. Much smoother than Heineken. That's for sure.
We should put these in a glass cup.
Yeah.
I feel that would be nice. I think it'd be nice.
You want me to find a glass cup?
Yeah.
I have a bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Keep the podcast going. Just keep the podcast.
Huh?
Keep the podcast going. We just go. Want to pause it?
Yeah.
Awkward.
And we are back. We just took our Stellas and we poured it on a nice glass.
Now we about to get saucy, guys.
Yo, cheers again, bro.
It's much smoother. It's much smoother.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
so
for
much
sure.
smoother.
Wow.
You see what
Yo,
I'm saying?
good looks.
You see what I'm saying?
Good
I
looks,
don't know.
man.
It's just weird in the bottle. Like, usually I like drinking beer in a glass bottle just because when it's cold, it feels super refreshed. But I don't know, for some reason, you kind of just like... I feel like it's much better on glass, drinking in glass, you know, like a pint or some
Yeah.
shit like that.
I definitely see the difference.
It was smoother. I feel like
Yeah.
this was much smoother than drinking it off the bottle.
Yeah, like with the bottle, it's cool to have when you're like standing, you know? When you're at a bar, like you just grab it.
I'll have a glass too. Fuck.
Yeah, true. Because that night, the first night that we were at the barcade with
Yo, we gotta go back to Barcade again.
with your boy.
Yeah, we gotta go back.
Yo, I
We gotta
fucking
go
love
back.
that place, man.
I want to go back and play that Ninja Turtle game. I play this.
Yo, that
we
game
should,
is mad fun.
We should try the one in St. Mark's next time.
Yeah, there's another one.
Yeah. There's
Oh,
also
yeah.
one in Brooklyn as well, but I want to try the one in St. Mark's. St. Mark's looks like a nice place.
Yo, fucking Pac-Man game. That was
Yeah, that Pac-Man game
the
is the
highlight
shit, yeah.
of the night, son.
Yeah, that Pac-Man
was
game
so
is the
much fun.
shit, yeah. Word.
It was so much fun. We were like, whoop, 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 whoop. But yeah, like those places. The Pac-Man game is fun when you got like a group of people.
Yeah, like up 2 people or more. It's like
Yeah.
a 2 people or more game. Yeah, 2 or more, but the more the better.
Yeah,
It's
for
mad
sure.
fun. It's like a 2 to 4 player game. But yo, that first time we played it, I'm not a Pac-Man fan, but like after that,
I am now.
And I am now with that one game. That
Yeah,
game
for
was,
sure.
Game was awesome.
We met at Dallas Barbecue, right?
That was barbecue in Times Square, yeah. And then from there we went to Barcade. That shit
Yeah,
was fun.
that place was lit.
That shit was mad fun.
Oh, and then after we walked all the way to
Now we took the train and then we walked to damn, like the Hudson River, like right by the Hudson River.
that was a nice walk. I wasn't cold at all.
I was cold, bro. I'm not gonna
Man,
lie, but like it
I
was
was
a nice
drinking.
walk. It was definitely a nice walk.
With the drink, man, I felt good.
Psst, of course, that definitely did help, and the walk itself, it did help as well. We were right next to the water.
Nora was like, dude, we could have just taken the fucking train to the ferry.
Yeah.
But it was a nice walk.
No, they enjoyed it. They didn't, you know, they didn't.
Yeah,
mind
for
it.
sure. Your boy's in Florida now, right?
No, he came back. He came back on Friday. He hit me up. But
Oh, dope. Does he know
no, blah.
that you're no longer working there?
Yeah, the manager told him that. The manager is a piece of shit. I still can't
Damn.
believe. Yeah, he's a dick, bro.
Can't believe that happened, man.
He's like he's an old school racist piece of shit. Like he's just nah.
Don't take it.
Nah, I didn't take like I took. I guess at the time, I was like, you know, he had said something disrespectful.
Yeah, he triggered you.
And then I had to disrespect. I had to like kind of like put him in his place. In a
Fuck,
sense.
man, you should have let that go.
Nah, bro. Like, I'm not gonna take no disrespect just to make a paycheck. You know what I'm saying? Like I have too.
I understand. I get it.
I have too much. I have too much value and respect for myself. To someone just try to like step on me and think they could take advantage, because you know what it is, bro. There are those who are in situations where they can't. Let's just be very blunt. People like immigrants or like people that have no status here in America.
Right.
You know, they're not legal. They don't have citizenship or residency. They're kind of in a tight situation because like they come to these jobs that pay them in cash, and like that's the only way they can get work. Right. Because they can't get checks. They can't receive a check because they don't have, you know, bank to deposit or social security, all that stuff.
Right, but you're not in that position.
I'm not exactly. That's exactly right. So I'm not in that position, but those that are in those positions, they have to eat shit and like take it. So yeah. So like, let's say if I was a person with no status, you know what I'm saying, like no pay, nothing like that, like a fresh immigrant or like, you know, just It's a tough situation. It is a tough situation. I don't have any proper documentation and shit like that.
Yeah, life is not easy.
And they gotta eat shit, bro. They gotta eat shit because people that take advantage of those people, like for example, the owner of that bar, right, the one that I had a confrontation with, he's a complete dick, bro. He's very disrespectful.
I understand that, yeah.
And that's tough, bro, because they gotta eat, like again, I mentioned that they gotta eat shit, they gotta take it, and it's like it's either I get into a problem, I either respond back and we start arguing, or lose my job, or I just stay shut and keep my job. You know what I'm saying? So the guy had a power trip. The guy was going through a power trip. He apparently is that kind of person, and I've been told that beforehand, like before even the whole situation had occurred. And on top of that, I didn't even like do anything to like or say anything. I didn't do anything nor say anything to trigger that. Like that that whole situation. It was him. He's the one that started.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
He was looking for a fight.
Exactly. He was looking for a problem, and there you go.
But like in those situations, like if you know your value and you know your worth, then there's nothing anyone can tell you that's gonna make you change your mind or question who you are as a person. So when someone tells you something, it's important for you to step outside of yourself and not take it personal. Understand that they're going through a situation, like you said, you know, he's having a power trip. And he was probably going through that cycle for
a very long
time, which is why
because he
thinks he can get away with it.
Because people have, Luis, you know, remember Luis?
Yeah.
Venezuelan guy? You know what he told me? He told me that apparently the owner made him cry. Like, when he started working there, when he just started working there. He told me, I was like, oh, shit.
That's not cool.
So, like...
He's a grown man.
Yeah, like, come on, yo. Like, how you gonna be, like, disrespecting people? Like, you know... And the thing with him is that Luis is in a situation, like, he's a refugee from Venezuela. He applied as a refugee. That's the status. That's that kind of like a status that, you know, people come in, they come in legally, they get their work permit and all that stuff.
Right.
Leading to citizenship and shit like that, due to like shit that's going on in their home country and stuff like that. So he said that he's just waiting until he gets those documents, those proper documentation, so he can like reestablish his whole career here in America again. Because he said he wanted to quit that job too.
And that whole job is off the books?
Yeah, off the books. But which is not bad. See, that's the thing though, which is not bad because, you know, you don't get any tax deducted. You know, you're getting paid straight cash, and it's a lot of money you're getting paid. You get paid pretty well actually, but the hours are excruciating, son. Like they're just, like
from 5 to midnight.
No. Not even close. Not even close, bro. I'm talking about like open to closing.
Damn.
Sometimes. I know a chef. I know the chef. He works 7 days a week, sometimes 6. But I heard him say he worked 7 days a week. You know, he opens up in the morning when they open, and sometimes he has to close at night. You know what I'm saying? But there are times where he like opens in the morning and then like closes and waits for the next chef to come in before he leaves out.
Damn, that's rough.
Working 7 days a week, yeah, that is rough.
It could take its toll on anybody.
Of course.
But yeah, man.
Of course. So like my situation was a bit more different. Like I wasn't gonna like again nobody step on me and disrespect me in that form. So I just had to let it be known. You know, I had an experience where you remember when I was working at NYU?
Yeah.
Yeah. I learned from that experience. Just, you know, if I'm gonna react in a certain way, just say something. Just let it be known.
Nothing physical.
Nothing physical. Let it be known. Bring it, you know, kind of like shit on the person, and that's it.
Just yesterday.
But not like on. Yeah.
I've had one of those situations happen. Like yesterday, there was this guy on the train where he was just like hollering, just like screaming. Like I don't know at who it was. I don't know if he had an altercation on the train, but he was just like, "Oh, this guy thinks he's tough, yo. He doesn't know who I am. Like, I'm from Queens," and just hollering the whole way, from the train station to my crib. He was just screaming at the top of his lungs, like, "Yo, I'm from Elmhurst. I'm a dope boy." I'm just like, this guy sounds ridiculous. Like, he's yelling at nobody, and he's trying to like look all like tough and badass.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I see through that. Like, I like to look at it like a personality mask. You know, just like the ego, you know?
Yeah.
Well, like people like wear to put up a front to other people. But it's like when you see past that, you can recognize that, you know, they're a person just like you. And they're probably going through issues, you know. He was probably having a bad day or whatever.
Yo, but nah,
But
yeah,
more often than not, I let it slide. But on occasions where like I feel a certain way, and it's like this person needs to be humbled. Like I can't let this slide. Like this person needs to know that this can no longer happen to anyone else. You know, then I'll speak out, and I'll say something. But even after I say something, I always end up feeling icky, you know, like, oh, I can't believe I got into in that kind of situation, you know?
Yeah. But that's the funny part, though. Like, it's not like I was calling out to be in a situation like that. You know, I was simply just doing my job, you know. I wasn't looking for that.
Yeah.
The fuck? It just comes with the atmosphere.
Yeah, with the territory.
That's it. That's just how it was. And
You're like, fuck that, I'm nobody's bitch kind of mind state.
yeah, bro, because you know what it was? He could if I would have let myself go, you know, like the way you said, kind of like, oh, you know, sometimes you gotta just like, you know, let it slide.
That's gonna continue.
That's gonna continue, and that's not gonna sit too well with me at all. Two, it can the insults could get a little bit more heavier. So, yeah, I mean the guy was a prick, bro. The guy was a complete piece of shit. One, he wasn't professional. He's not professional enough.
Yeah.
Two, he didn't know how to confront me afterwards. He had to go tell the chef to come downstairs to his office so that the chef could tell me that I was fired. He couldn't tell me himself.
Fucking
Coward,
man. Not even to like face you or just
Yeah.
like look you in the eye.
Yeah.
Nigga had someone else do it because
you know,
you probably got to him. That's why he was like, fuck, man. Like, he was probably like scared a little bit. Like,
Well, I mean, I shut him up, bro. I don't like confrontation and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not.
same here.
You know what I'm saying? You know me, bro. You know me. I like to have mad fun and stuff like that. But like when push comes to shove, sometimes you just gotta take some sort of initiative and just let it be known that hey, I don't like this and that. Whether you like it or not, I'm gonna let it be known.
Yeah, man. It is what it is. But now you're moving forward.
Yeah,
You know, I'm pretty sure good things are to come.
bro.
Like, everything
I'm
happens
just,
for a reason.
yeah, I'm
you
just
know?
being patient, dude, because it everything is happening for a reason. Exactly. One, April's about to come. I already told you what's happening in April. Hopefully, everything goes well.
Oh, word.
New
Right,
contract
right.
with this other job,
Yeah.
and then also I'm keeping out for another job as well.
Hmm.
So everything is working out its way, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm just being super patient. So
Yeah, man.
I'm not in no rush of anything.
We're
I was
still
kind
pretty
of
young.
I mean, it's not. I mean, it's not even about that. It's just one. Like me personally, I want to get the ball rolling, son. Like I feel like I've told you this so many times. Like I want to get the ball rolling. I want to do a lot of shit. I want to do a lot of shit,
Yeah,
man.
man. You want to put yourself in a position where you're able to take care of yourself and able
Yeah,
to
and
be independent.
people around me as well. You know, because I care for others. So like my family and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I
of
want to be able
course.
to take care of my mom. You know, help her out with something.
Yeah.
My wife. You know, so yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That's like part of the process of just like, finding yourself and finding good footing, and just putting yourself and your family in a position where you're comfortable, and there's just positivity around you. Just good energy and good vibes. That's what's gonna carry you in life. So, like the energy that you put out, like I learned this the hard way. Like, it always comes back. So you have to be aware of what energy are you putting out, because like I realize the days that I'm not in the best of mood, and I'm kind of like thinking about a scenario that, maybe an argument that I had or something, and I'm just like, man, at the end of the day, it's not worth it. Like to put yourself through that, and to just like not be in a good state of mind.
Yeah.
So it's important to always like me myself. I like to keep myself in check. Like there are days when I go busking, I'm not in a good mood, and as much as I love music, I kind of don't want to be there. But
Really?
yeah, like there are some days, we all have those days that it's just like, maybe it's the weather, maybe it's, I didn't exercise, I didn't eat the proper foods or whatever, or I'm just, for whatever reason, I'm just not in the mood. But
Yeah.
I know if I put my best foot forward, and I really understand my intentions are coming from a good place, coming from a place of love, and a place of just, I want to entertain people, I want to have fun, and I know music is very powerful, and it can change one's mood instantly.
Right.
It has something about just like getting you out of your mind and just bringing you in the present moment. And a lot of people are missing that. They're not in the present moment. They're not living life because they're worried about the future. That's something that can be very scary. The future, because people ponder, there's like unlimited possibilities that can happen. But the key is just staying in the present, because that's where you're living life. That's where everything's happened. There's only one moment, and it's right now. Like, every moment that you've ever looked at is the same moment from a different perspective. It's just a different point of view, but it's all the same moment. It's only one moment.
I mean,
Just last week I had a psychedelic experience that it was pretty I mean, to categorize it in words is hard, because it's just like to even put it in words, it's impossible.
You don't have any psychedelics at the moment?
I have one tab left,
Oh, yeah, you do.
and half of another tab and maybe like point something grams of shrooms. But yeah, I posted the picture up on
I saw it. Yeah,
my Insta story.
I saw the story.
I was like, fuck, man, should I do that? People are gonna. I'm
Did
basically
you get
coming
any
out the
messages?
closet.
Did you get any messages?
Nah,
Nah. Yeah.
coming out the psychedelic closet. But
You've posted those before though.
yeah, once before I think.
Twice, like once. Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I took it and I was just kind of nervous. I was like, because you can't think about it. Because if you think about it, you hesitate. And if you hesitate, you find a million reasons not to do it.
Right.
But I just didn't even think about it. I was thinking about taking half. Because I'm like, fuck, a whole tablet, it's pretty intense. But I know nature loves courage. So I'm like, let me just go for it. I knew with that courage would be able to stem me enough to have a good experience.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was positive. It was very good. You know, I had like a life review. Just like, you know, where's my life going? Where do I want to take it? What do I expect out of life? And what around me is changing. And I started thinking everything is changing. Everything is constantly changing. Nothing is ever the same. Like, this is a ride that, life is a ride that you just gotta put on your seatbelt, buckle up, and just hold on, because it'll take you places and it'll teach you things. But the important thing is, at the end of the day, it's all about just letting go of everything. Because there were moments where they were getting kind of dark, and then I started like getting a bit paranoid. And I just took a deep breath, and I just let it go. And then I just breezed through it. It flowed so much easier.
Yeah.
But I kept looking at the time like, fuck, what time is it? What time is it? An hour has passed by? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit. I was just like stuck. Just like 2 hours? I still got, nigga, the whole day I was up. I was awake for the whole day. But Mom was like looking at me kind of like, fuck. What the fuck is wrong with you? I was just like, so you want breakfast? I'm like, look like I just seen some shit, man. But yeah, it kind of affected me the whole week, because even as performing, I was a bit loopy. I was kind of just like doing my thing, and I'm like, whoa, just having flashbacks. Kind of trippy. Just like, whoa. You know, I was just like, whoa. Like,
He was like, yeah, you son.
yeah.
He was like, yeah, you nigga, I'm still tripping.
Yo, nah, chill. Yo, I've had moments,
Yeah.
like,
Let me go
yeah, for sure. You want to keep talking to the people?
Yeah, look, I mean, I'm not going to say much, but
Hey, man, just, you know.
freestyle.
Life is
Yeah, so life is a freestyle. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're just drinking some Stella's beer imported from Belgium. Very smooth, you know. Sunday. Sunday fun days, right? Great way to spend the Sunday afternoon. Oh, man. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, my boys, they were just up in this competition up in Switzerland. And, yeah, they ended up winning, which is like,
They ended up winning?
yeah, there was like a tag team. It was a 2-on-2, and they got first place.
That's nice.
I remember I spoke to him after.
After the competition?
No, before I was telling him, yo, you got this. And it's pretty cool to, you got it just perfect.
Come on, man. Call me a
Wow.
craftsmanship, bro.
Alan just poured his beer into the glass and got the foam at the very tippy top to the point where it was about to spill, but it didn't. Dude, that is skills. Yo, props. My son knows what he's doing.
I should work at a bar, man.
I hear it's okay money.
I mean, it's pretty simple. Serving beer is very simple. You just if it's draft beer, just
But then
let it foam out a little bit, and just take a stick and just clear the top, and then tap it.
But then again, they're like the fancy drinks that, you know, you
All
gotta
the fancy drinks are easy. What you do is you kind of pour like 25% of it onto the glass, and then pour the rest on it.
Yeah, that's what
Because
it is.
because you don't want
You
to
have
don't
to
want to
know
make it too
exactly.
strong. You don't want to
Yeah.
make it too strong. Just pour
I've had those
just-
drinks.
Yo, yeah, word.
It's just like
It's just
super
like,
strong.
Just like a little bit.
I mean, I
make
don't-
sure that it's 25%, like 25% of
mind.
it, and 75% is just the rest of like the juice or whatever. Because you don't want like a strong, nasty drink. That's how you saw me with the foam. Like if I was working at a bar and if the foam comes off the glass,
You
you
just
just take it's like a stick that you use to kind of like,
you just slice it.
you know what I'm talking about? Like it's like a little brown stick. Oh man, I forgot what those sticks are. Usually they use it at the doctor's office.
Brown
to
stick for beer.
They use it to check your tongue or something, like inside your mouth. I forgot what those are called.
It's a brown stick.
It looks like a brown. Yeah, definitely is a brown stick. Well, not a stick made out of wood, like
Beer stick?
a beer stick.
Is that it?
Let me see.
The fuck is that?
Nah, it's like, I don't know if they still keep that tradition on still now, but back in the days.
This.
Medium plus bulk pack. Let me see. I mean, if it's used to like wipe off the foam, then yeah, because that's what I would do, just to keep it classy. You know what I'm saying? To serve the beer.
Yeah, for sure.
So just like let it drip. Use the stick, clear it off, and then tap it on the thing and serve.
You never thought of that? Like working at a bar or something?
No, not really, because I don't.
You would have to get like a license or something, right? Take some classes?
I don't know. I don't. Maybe, probably, but I'm not really into that. It sounds fun, but it's not like something I would be like, oh.
It doesn't sound fun. Like the scenery, I don't know. It's just
Exactly.
like you're behind the bar
Exactly.
just serving drinks. Everyone else is like talking, having fun or whatever.
And you're over there just like.
It's kind of like,
Or maybe it could be fun. I don't know.
yeah, I can see I guess it depends on where you work at, you know?
Yeah.
If the place is lit, you know, a lot of people there, a lot of customers that
Like-
just get drunk.
Like bad looking chicks and shit.
Oof.
That'd be nice.
Damn. Like in Roosevelt, there's a lot of Colombian like restaurants that have bars as well.
Yeah, but I don't trust Roosevelt.
Oh, why not?
Roosevelt's a sketchy spot, man.
What makes you say that?
What makes you think I say that? Because it is. Roosevelt is known to be a sketchy spot, bro.
How so? I've never like heard about anything happening in Roosevelt. You're talking about what, like
Maybe you're just not
as
looking.
far as like drug trafficking or just like gangs and stuff?
Drug trafficking, gangs, prostitution.
I'm pretty sure that happens everywhere, bro.
Yeah, but Roosevelt has that reputation, bro.
It is kind of a hot spot.
That's what I meant by this whole time. He said, no, I never heard of anything like that.
Now I can see that, but like as far as like, you know, hearing
Because-
about stuff happening, seems pretty clean to me.
Because if you don't, just because you don't see it happening doesn't mean it's not happening. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Roosevelt is definitely a place of
That's
a
interesting.
lot of a suspicious activity. Yeah, bro, come on, man. You should know that. You're a resident.
I mean, it's. I don't
It's
know.
not rare, and it's not rare. Don't say it's rare. Cause
I've never seen anything or heard about anything about Roosevelt.
right.
Like on the news and stuff.
Huh?
Nothing. I mean, there'd be a lot of cops and cameras as well. So maybe in the past.
They're trying to clean it up. They're trying to clean it up. I mean, it was worse back then, yeah, of course, but I mean, it's still.
I mean, back then everywhere was just like, fuck.
Yeah, that's
You gotta be on like high alertness at every time. But yeah, man. The point I'm making is, you know, I kind of want to explore Roosevelt as far as like the bars. Like one of these days. Like we could just go inside, just look around, just get a feel for the energy.
Take a rain check on that. I'd rather go to Northern. Northern is way better.
Oh, I think I'm confusing Northern with Roosevelt.
You serious?
Yeah.
You know Roosevelt's this right here, right?
Oh, fuck. Yeah. I'm confusing Northern with Roosevelt. My
For
bad.
real?
Yeah. I was thinking like the open area. Not where the train is at. Yeah, I confused them. My bad. Northern,
yeah,
that's the
Northern
one.
is the
That's
place,
the one.
bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Northern is definitely a
Nah,
better
Roosevelt,
place.
fuck, man. That place is... that place mad ratchet and ghetto.
Come on, man. You know.
I confused it. My bad.
Jeez, man. You've been living here for so long. Huh?
It's the beer, man. I'm on my second beer.
Nigga, I just took a swig off my fucking thing.
My tolerance. God damn, bro. What happened? Oh, what the fuck is that?
Should I kill him, my nigga?
Yeah, hell yeah. Right there, right by the start. Yo, you got a fucking eye, dude.
Ah, bitch.
You don't gotta be so dramatic.
My bad. I just like.
My nigga did like some kung fu shit.
Yo, my son is twitching.
Don't tell me you're still alive, man.
Nah, it's twitching, my G.
Nigga, KO it.
Oh my god.
It lived.
Shit. Nigga dead.
Good look.
He's like, yo, you got an eye, my nigga.
Nigga
Not
survived.
because I seen something move.
Oh, this shit got gaps and shit.
I seen some shit move. I was
Yeah,
like,
man.
oh, che.
Ever since we had that humidifier, it kind of warms up the room, and it kind of creates like a warm temperature.
I mean, well, that's what a humidifier.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what
sorry,
it does.
Sorry,
but
scratch you, my bad.
it's I don't know. It's attracted bugs and shit.
Sorry, bugs are attracted to warm places.
Exactly, because they feel like comfort, you know.
You notice, like, you don't see a lot of mosquitoes
In the
or,
cold
like,
and
in
shit.
the cold. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
That's the one thing I like about living in a nice, well temperatured area. You know what I'm saying? Because just too much heat, man.
Yeah, it attracts a lot of bugs and shit.
Oof.
but
You gotta have like a nice air conditioning.
just the other day, the humidifier broke. It just started leaking from the bottom, bunch of water. I think it's because when we washed it, we wet the motor, and it just fucked everything up. But yeah.
Damn, son.
I mean, summer's coming anyway, so
Dude, yo, summer is like.
I can't wait for warm weather, son.
So summer's right around the corner, my guy. Like summer's gonna be amazing. Hopefully it's gonna be good. I hope so. I really do hope.
Yeah, man.
Because I've been waiting.
I'm on the same boat.
I wanna enjoy the summer as much as I can.
Hell yeah.
My nigga.
Fuck, man. How did that even happen?
Probably because it was being shit.
I opened it too strong. Ladies and gentlemen, I just opened my beer, and
you
the
spilled
beer
it.
just rised all the way to the top, and I just made a fucking mess.
Go get napkins, bro.
Should we pause the podcast?
Nah, keep going.
I will tell the people what just happened, man.
Yeah, man. So, your boy Apparition Music just cracked open a beer bottle of some Stella, and it seemed like, I don't know, it was being shook, the bottle being shook, and a lot of foam just came out and ended up spilling on his floor. So now he's getting napkins and he's about to wipe it down clean.
Here with the napkins.
Also with the napkins.
This beer got me tripping, man.
Yo, we about to call this guy Napkin Man from now on. Mister, I can't handle my beer, son.
More like,
yo, cheers, nigga.
oh man, I remember that. Yo, once we were at this nigga's room,
Yo, my
we
nigga,
were in
drink,
Alan's
yo,
room,
Yo, drink. Yo.
and this nigga learned this trick where like you take another bottle and you tap the top of the glass of a beer, and I don't know how it happens, but it activates the beer where it just rises to the top and it pours everywhere.
Yo, drink, nigga.
This nigga made a mess. Nigga made a mess in his crib.
That is a true story, ladies and gentlemen. So what you do is you take a beer bottle. It has to have some beer. I don't know if it has to have some beer.
That was a disaster, bro.
But what you do is you tap the part of the beer bottle where you drink from it. You You use a other beer bottle from the bottom. Just tap, give it like a nice love tap. Bling. And my son better start. My son becomes an alcoholic. You see him sipping on that beer.
Oh, right here. Tap a beer bottle on top. Explosive beer trick explained by physics. After a tap on the top of the beer bottle, the beer inside rapidly turns to foam. Tapping on the top of a newly opened beer bottle can create a foamy eruption of booze and get you disinvited from future house parties. Yo, I love that.
That's funny.
That's so
That's funny. That is hilarious.
Yo, that is hilarious, bro.
Muchas gracias, muchas gracias.
There you go, sir.
Oh, my son.
Nah, it has to be.
It has to be filled.
Yeah. What the fuck? I'm like drinking off of this shit.
Yo, that happened to me.
I have the glass right here. Why am I drinking from the bottle?
That happened to me, son. That's funny. Ah, muchacho. Yo,
But
son.
yeah, man.
Yo, so I don't know if I ever told you this, but like, I love pancakes,
Mm.
and I recently bought like two batches of pancake mix,
Ooh.
right? Because it was at a special price. It was like 2 for $5. So I was like, oh fuck yeah, I'm buying this shit. And yo, bro, my pancakes are legit, fam.
Word?
Yeah, nigga. They're just bigger than the ordinary pancake.
You make them fat or like skinny, and then a bunch of skinny ones.
Nah, my nigga. I make a nice fat cake, my nigga.
Mm.
A nice, oof, bro. Yo, it is worth it for one personal person. You know what I'm saying? Like one person who really likes pancakes. And the
Hell
way
yeah.
I do it is I like to have my pancakes accompanied with coffee in the morning.
Oh,
Some syrup
fuck,
too,
dude.
yo. So what I do is I take a regular frying pan.
Use
I
butter?
I don't use butter.
Mm.
I use oil. I like oil. I prefer oil better than butter. So what I do is I fill the frying pan with enough oil that covers the whole thing,
Right.
but pretty much that it covers the whole thing. Not like oh, I'm gonna just fill it up a lot. Just
Yeah.
enough to fill up the frying pan.
Just spread it around to
spread
keep
it
it oily
around.
so it doesn't
Yeah.
stick.
Yeah, enough, but it has to be like a certain amount. Just like I said, to fill up the frying pan or whatnot.
So like you take the powder, you put it in like a plate.
So what I do is I put it in a bowl. I put the powder in there. I put some eggs in there. And
How many eggs?
just one.
One?
Yeah, just one. Yeah,
I
one.
put 2 eggs.
I just put one. I just put one, and I either mix it with water or milk. I mean,
Milk.
sometimes I just add the pancake mix and some hot water
That works.
by itself, and it works perfectly well too.
Use sugar?
No, I don't.
Yeah,
But
me neither.
I don't use sugar, so it depends what I'm working with. You know what I'm saying? So like one day I could just be like pancake mix with hot water, or just pancake mix with water or egg, or just milk with egg. It works. It still
Yeah,
works
yeah.
because that's technically still part of the ingredient.
That's dope.
And I fill up the fry. Like I said, I mentioned, fill the frying pan enough. It has to be like it has to clear the whole surface, at least, to get a good amount of what I'm trying to do. Because the way I like my pancakes, I like them nice and like crispy. Like crispy, like where you kind of hear like the crunch, like. nice and golden.
Yeah.
A little bit of black.
That crunch.
A little bit of black. Not too
tad
crazy.
bit.
Not too crazy black.
Golden brown.
Kind of
I
like
feel you.
like not too obviously dark black, not too much. Like maybe with like a little bit of spots, but it has to be nice and crunchy. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
nice
dope.
golden brownish.
So what's like the time frame for how long it takes to make?
Both sides, probably like less than 5 minutes.
Mm.
Probably like less
You
than
put
5
the heat
minutes.
all the way up?
No. So the way I do it is, I like to let the frying pan heat up for like a certain amount of time, but I'm also working with like making coffee too. So like I like to like keep it I like to keep the frying pan at a high. Like I measure it's all about timing, so it depends. It really depends. But like at a certain point, I do put it all the way up because I want to have that frying pan like nice and hot.
Like towards the end.
Yeah, pretty much towards the end, all the way up high, because I want to have that frying pan nice and ready. So when I put the pancake mix in and everything, it starts to sizzle and shit like that. So, yeah. Once it's, I feel like it's already hot enough. I lower it down to like a good temperature, because I don't want that shit beaming and like my shit turns black OD. Like,
Yeah.
nah, that shit'll be.
Alarms start ringing.
Yeah, nah. I ain't trying to hear that word. So I put it. So once it's hot enough, I put it back to like a normal one. So like a nice, you know what I'm saying? Like a nice, because I'm not in no rush. And yeah, I just start working. I start working
dope,
with
man.
it, bro. You know, like less than 5 minutes.
Do you like
each side.
multitask? Like as you're doing it, you're also making the coffee?
Or the coffee.
Or you make it and then
the
you
coffee.
do
The coffee. I have instantaneous coffee.
Yo, there's this coffee called Caveman Coffee. Like they sell it online. I'm thinking about buying it.
Yeah.
It's like super strong coffee, bro. Yo, let me. No, but you were saying?
But the coffee, the coffee is instantaneous coffee. So the way that what I do is I take a scoop, like one teaspoon of coffee, and place it into the into my cup, and 1 teaspoon of sugar, and then I let the milk heat up. I let the milk heat up, and I pour it into my cup of coffee and everything, and that's set. And then by that time, my pancakes should be ready, because the thing with the milk, I let it heat at at a low temperature, so
Word.
just like it can like be equivalent to like the duration of like how long it takes me to like do my pancakes.
Yeah.
Yo, my pancakes are delicious, man. They're so like it feels like it's filled with flavor just because like how like crunchy, like it feels fried. It's like a fried pancake, but it just feels it tastes so damn good to me, at least.
Oh, that's dope, man.
To me, and with that syrup. And
Have you heard of Nitro Coffee?
Nitro Cold Brew?
Yeah.
Nah, that sounds fucking crazy though.
Yo, it says our small batch cold brew, slow steep for a super smooth taste, gets even better. We're infusing it with nitrogen for a natural sweet flavor of cascading velvety crema. Perfection is served.
Yo, can I ask you for a favor, bro?
280 milligrams of caffeine in a fucking can.
Yo, can you do me a favor?
Yeah, what's up? Drinking it from the bottle.
Can you just like
Why?
just do it?
Trying to make another mess, bro?
Nah, my nigga, you know me.
Got my phone right here. You gotta sip it quick. Yo, if you gotta keep drinking. Oh fuck, here comes the mess. Oh nah, yo, my nigga chugged it. My nigga did his thing. Yo, fucking props for that. You didn't make a mess. Let me get you a napkin though. My nigga just loves that trick, man. Your favorite trick, bro?
I'm gonna do that one day to some girl.
Oh fuck, my nigga. Nigga, that's how you never get invited.
Nah, I'm gonna do that one day to somebody that I just don't like. Be like, yo, enjoy your beer, bitch.
Damn, imagine someone at the bar talking shit. You come back like 10 minutes later, yo, enjoy your beer, bitch. Clank. They just make
Just
a
fresh,
mess.
but it has to be fresh though.
Oh,
It has to
word,
be
yeah.
fresh. Like, yo, you know what? Fuck you, my nigga. Enjoy your beer, my nigga.
It has to be.
And then walk out. Oh shit! Just get a funny ass reaction from people.
They'll remember you for life.
Hell yeah, my nigga. Yo.
I'm thinking about buying this online.
Yo, I should be a bartender, my nigga. What's up?
Yo, go for it, bro.
I said, you gotta pay me though, my nigga.
Not me, dude. Yo, where are you looking to find a job at? Like around NYC, right?
At a restaurant, nigga. I've been looking, bro. I've already been looking. Don't worry.
You gotta get a certification.
For bartender?
Yeah.
That's what I figured.
But it's not hard. You can get it with like a month. Let me see. Why do you need a bartending certification, bartending license? Bartending certification.